Okay, it's late. I'm tired. I drink a Monster, so I am drinking a Monster currently at 12-ish a.m. God. Okay. This is a video. As you can tell from the title, hopefully. I don't even know what the title is going to be, to be honest. But I do have to make a video. I made a video a while ago. Perhaps many of you saw it. I said a lot of things about a lot of people, and despite everything that happened and how I was feeling during the time of making and posting that video, mostly everything that I said was very harsh and horrible and just absolutely terrible to say, no matter what was going on, no matter what was affecting me and how I felt about certain people. It wasn't right. As I realized this because I couldn't. Well, first off, I didn't keep the video up because obviously I felt really bad about making something like that, because I did say some pretty awful stuff about people. Second, I couldn't look at the video at myself. I couldn't look at the video myself and hear what I was saying because it was just so bad. It was really bad. And I'm a guy who doesn't hold grudges, gets upset in the moment when things are appropriate for those feelings. So, yes, I was a little bit upset at the time, which, as the saying goes, people say really mean things when they're either drunk or they're upset. Really, really upset. And I did say a lot of things, and it's not enough to just say, "Oh, I'm sorry for saying those things." I have the list of the video specifically, and I'm going to go down the list and say everything that I am apologizing for. Starting with lewds, send lewds. Everyone knows how much of a problem the lewds Luna arc has been. I have tried many times to try and mend all the hate, and things do get mended, but then things just go back to the way they were, because I can't do anything to affect the lewds, because it's just like a hair trigger. But at the same time, I have to realize that and not try and make fun or have any fun with that hair trigger. And I will admit, yes, I am a little devious and when it comes to lewds. But, it's been back and forth, back and forth. It's not like I've been constantly bullying them and then lewds is just like a victim. It's equal. It's a two-way street, basically. But as the video goes, making fun of what I assume is probably not even true, his alcohol addiction or his need to drink in order to help himself, I guess. But yeah, I'm sorry for talking about that. It's a problem that shouldn't be made fun of, and it's wrong for me to say that. I'm sorry that that's the way it is. I personally do not need anything of the such to clear my mind or make me relax, you know. But yeah, I'm sorry for making fun of you, for saying, for talking about stuff like that, along with talking about uh, the mental health thing, which is possibly a thing, as I recall from you talking about it. And I'm sorry for using that as quote unquote ammo against you. It's really bad to say any of those things about anybody, no matter how you feel. You should not say that. And yeah, you know, that whole video in general shouldn't have been posted in the first place. But it was during a time of dark dark moments, indeed. So I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for making fun of the alcohol thing. I'm sorry for every little thing that I do to you that bugs you, even though sometimes I don't even try. But that's how you are, and it's up to me to work around that, I guess. You know, because I can prevent it by just not doing stupid stuff to you or saying dumb stuff about you, no matter what. It's my responsibility to not do that, no matter what. It doesn't matter about what you do or, you know, whatever. It's up to me to do what I need to do. Uh, Sorry if I'm rambling. You know, I ramble enough as it is, but more so even because of the circumstances. Anyway, I guess I could go down the list. Do I really have to go down the list? I mean, there's obviously the big people. Yeah, we'll get through it. Art. I mean, you're cool, but you can be like an asshole sometimes, and I think you have to realize that. So I'm sorry for what I said about you. Um, you know, everyone is. I mean, everyone is cool for the most part. Like I said, I don't hold grudges for extended amounts of time, and I don't hate people. You know, I just needed a little break, I guess, but I didn't really say that. So it's kind of my fault for for saying things that I said before leaving the server, which, you know, didn't really put me in a good light or explain why I was doing what I was doing. So yeah, Rick, I'm going down the list here. Rick, I mean, you do talk a lot, and you kind of overrun the voice chat, and I think that's something that you should look at yourself and realize that you talk a lot. But I said it in a mean way. I could have said it a lot nicer, and I'm sorry for that. Um, no hard feelings, you know. Still, I'm still playing games with you, and I'm sure you're yucking it up because Pearl is Team Fork, and Marina gets the shit end of the stick with a fucking spoon. But that's besides the point. Key, I didn't really say anything about Key. Barkley, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fuck you, Barkley, but in a good way. If that makes sense. God. I mean, you are one of the biggest offenders of just drowning me in a fucking shitstorm. And it's some days it's like haha, and then other days it's like I really don't want to deal with this, and it's kind of annoying. So I mean, I said it really mean as I said everything, but it's still something that exists. It's something that happened. You know, I didn't make up you shitting on me every day of my life. in the server for whatever reason. I mean, we had our good times, obviously, but it's just, the bad times are still there. So I'm sorry, but fuck you, but I'm sorry in a good way. Spooky. Oh, spooky. Oh, spooky. I feel like some of my attention was directed towards you because you were like the owner. I guess you still are, right? Um, I'm sorry if I said anything that offended you. I'm sorry for talking shit about your server because at the end of the day, and I realized this during the time that I wasn't in your server, there's not going to be another place like this server about video games or whatever. There's no other place like that. Nothing can really compare, and that's just the truth. That's the truth. Like, I have other places to go, but they don't know shit about video games. They don't know anything about upcoming events related to the matter. So it's like, who the fuck am I going to talk to about this shit? So the server is definitely great. And I want it to be better, which is why I was so upset, because I just wanted the server to improve and handle certain problems and fix things. And, I still mean it when I say when there was a certain point, a turning point, where everything just sort of went downhill. And that was part of the problem for me, and one of the reasons why I wanted to leave in the first place. Which, it was me leaving, but it was like a break from the server that I didn't really say it was a break. And I probably left in the worst possible way, when I could have just said, I'm going to take a break and leave the server. Because I couldn't just like not be active in the server, otherwise I would keep coming back to it, so I had to leave. And that's kind of what I wanted, but I just really went about it entirely the wrong way. Anyway, spooky. I'm sorry for everything that I said to you. I'm sorry for putting an alt for whatever reason that I did that. I'm sorry for putting an alt account before leaving. I don't know why I did it, to be honest. I just wanted it there when I was leaving. But, I mean, I would have been too lazy to check anyway. I had to log into my other account and just to see. I'm honestly too lazy to even check, so I don't even know why I even did it in the first place. But, nonetheless, I am sorry for that. I am sorry for lying about that. I was just being very stubborn about the matter, and I didn't really want to admit it. And letting emotions get the best of me and make me do stupid things. But I am sorry for doing that. And is there anything else? I don't know. If there's anything else that I'm forgetting, I'm genuinely sorry about that. And it said your server is great, and it actually is great. It's just, it could get better. It's good, but it can always get better. That's what I'm thinking about when it comes to the server. Just want things to always get better. I honestly don't even know what to say for this next one. Fisho, I'm sorry for existing? Question mark. I don't really know what I did to you. And since we're being honest here, since we're just getting it all out there, I'm just going to say it straight up. Fisho, the last thing I remember being in that server was you posting chat logs between you and me, which is supposed to be private. And then I should have been the one who should have been pissed off and really mad at the fact that you did it, and I was mad. But after that event, you all of a sudden blocked me, and you didn't really give a reason. Like, it was a vague reason. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you," or something like. I don't even remember. Basically, you did something to fuck me over, and then from there to there, you blocked me, and then you had this negative attitude towards me for whatever reason, because I obviously didn't do anything to you directly. That's how I see things. If you do something to me directly, then I'm going to be pissed off. But if it seems like you're getting annoyed by me from afar, and I don't think that's a good reason to hate somebody. Like I said, I don't hate anybody. I always want to try and resolve things. So I'm just stating the facts here. You fucked me by posting private chat logs of you and me. And then I got upset about that. And then time went on. And then you blocked me. Because before, you didn't have me blocked. I'm going way too fucking long about this. Fisho. I don't know what to say. We're moving on. We're moving on to the big boy. The big girl. Aqua. Oh boy. This is the biggie. The biggest big. Hold on. God, my throat is killing me. Oh my god. I'm talking too much. Aqua. You wait, what am I gonna out of everything that I said to everybody, what I said to you was the absolute worst, horrible, terrible thing that I could have said to any human being in existence. And it was all based on assumptions and what my dumb little mind was thinking at the time, being angry about everything and just assuming that that's how things were, and that's what I was basing it off of. And I said all those bad things that probably are not true. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, there was a point where I was just like, I really got fucked by Aqua. And I really can't believe anything that she's told me since we started talking. From general shit to personal shit. Because we talked about some personal shit. And at that point, it just made me question everything that you've said to me. So I know I'm in no position to say anything, but you have to give me at least a little bit of room to be like, well, I understand where you're coming from, Luna, but that does not change the fact of me saying those horrible things, such as making fun of your job, your lifestyle, your husband, how you are as a person, and especially, well, two things, especially making fun of the fact that you had a miscarriage. And again, yeah, I am sorry, but I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I want you to understand, and I want everybody else to understand. I don't even know if that's even true. Because at that point, it's like, how can I believe anything Aqua has told me after, the things that I've heard about after leaving the server? And, but I am sorry. No matter what I'm saying right now, it is just a terrible thing to say. It's disgusting. You should never say that to anybody, no matter how upset you are or angry. And of course, putting your stuff on B, that was kind of a big no no, a huge no no. It's absolutely a big no no. And yeah. Looking back on it, that's also that makes me an absolute piece of garbage to even consider doing that. And I did it, and you know, I apologize sincerely for posting your stuff on B. I'm sorry for everything I've said about you. It was all really horrible, and you know, I can only continue being how I was with you before all this shit happened. Because you, like I said, we've talked. You have told me before that I was one of the nicest people that you can always come to and talk about random stuff. And like I said, I don't know what to believe. So forgive me for being a little hesitant to be all like, yeah, Aqua, I'm gonna be your friend again. I'm gonna come for you when you're having a bad day and stuff like that. We need to talk about that. That's the bottom of it. We need to talk about it personally and get to the bottom of that. But despite everything, I apologize for everything I've done to you. You did not deserve it at all. And it was really stupid of me to even say all those things about you. And I don't know what else to say. I think that's it. Spoose. I still don't know what you're thinking in your head. I don't know where you stand in the whole matter, but I'm sorry for taking a little bit out on you as well. Even though I like I said, I don't hate anybody. I'm not gonna hold a grudge against anybody, but it's just it just seemed like when I was in the server, you were on my side, but you weren't on my side. But you were trying to like help me, but not actually help me. So it's just in that gray area of like, where do you stand, and what are you trying to do? It's not meant to be in a bad way. It's just a general thought process going on in my head about what it is that where you stand, I guess. I don't even know what I'm saying. Jesus Christ. I'm just going down the list here from the video. I think I covered all my points. That's everyone as far as the video goes, because I didn't say anything about anyone else. Like BG, Ore, Dog Stalker, Brute, Kekro, Drag, Freezus. Yeah, you get the point. Everybody else. I didn't really say anything or have any thoughts about them. So that's pretty much the whole list according to the video and all the timestamps. I think that's it then, huh? Just trying to make sure I got everything. I guess I'll sum it all up for a too long didn't read version. I am very sorry for everything that I've done to everybody, regardless of how I was feeling and what was going on. I should not have done any of what I did. It would have been better to just say I need a break from the server and that I'm tired of being treated like garbage mostly all the time. because it's not fun to come to a server and then be treated like that. And then I might as well talk about this in the video as well. Not to get some sort of pity reaction or anything, but just to put it out there. The things I did and said in the server was just like an effect of the server itself, because I tend to be nice about everything, but I would just get shit on so many times, and I would just try and laugh it off, like, haha, it's funny, we'll get on Luna, it's funny. I'm like, okay, everyone's having their fun. I'm just gonna deal with it and, not have a huge outburst. And surprise, surprise, look what happened. A huge outburst came from me, after, I guess, bottling up all that shit into the bottle, and then it finally opened up, and then that's what happened. So, everything that I've done was just a reaction to that, and it really made me do and say well, not horrible, but negative things, and instigate, and just call people dumb stuff, because I was just, didn't want to deal with it. I think that's fair to say, is that I've been shit on so many times in that server that it just builds up inside me, and then I have to let it out and explode. And I feel like at the time it was a very good reason to explode, but that's not the case. I shouldn't have done that at all, and it's something I shouldn't have done. That's just it. That's just it. I shouldn't have done it, and I'm very sorry. I apologize for everything that I've said, and hopefully I can come back to the server and just move forward. That's it. That's all I can do, and try and talk to people personally, and get to the bottom of things. But yeah, I really don't know how people feel about me. I really don't, because it's the internet and people can do whatever the fuck they want, and it's, how are you going to figure out someone over the internet? You can't. So I don't know where everybody stands. I don't know how everybody feels. So I just, it's a weird place to be in. It's just, you don't know what's going on. So I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. I don't know what this video is even gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna change anything. I don't know if people are gonna accept this. I just don't know. All I know is that I was told to make this video, and even though in the back of my mind I wanted to make something like this, I mean, should I say the person? I guess Fats. I was talking to Fats, and he suggested this idea, and I was like, okay, that's what I would like to do. And since Fats is telling me to do this, then now I can open up to the idea and just do it. And then it'll just be good for me and good for everyone else, I hope. And then everybody wins. I make the video, and hopefully it comes out genuine, because this is absolutely awkward for me. It's so awkward for me, so it might not seem like I'm being genuine, but I really am sorry for everything that I've done. And there's no excuse for the things that I did and the things that I said. And I really hope that everyone can forgive me, and we can go back to normal, I guess. I mean, it's like I said, it's up to me to handle things how I need to handle them and not have a negative attitude towards things and act so toxic. Oh god, this video is going on forever. I'm talking too much. That's it. This is the video. I don't know what's going to be called, but that's it. Hopefully, I can get my points across and it's good. And yeah, this is Luna. I'm going to put this up now. I'll see you all later.